Hey, everybody. Welcome to Play Too Much at Subculture. I'm your host, Brad Wagner. I'm in this beautiful subterranean venue called Subculture in Manhattan, and we are lucky enough today to be joined from sunny Los Angeles, California by ToBy. Dude, thank you very much for coming and doing this.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, man, it's great to have you. The sound check has been a total reward. I really am very much looking forward to sharing your music with the internet. I want to thank right off the bat. I mean, you obviously, of course, for sharing your music, but thank everybody behind the camera as well. We've got Daniel on your side running the audio. I've got a Daniel on my side who's doing all the lighting. So thank you to the Daniels. Thanks to Jonah and Adrian from the city for the space and for everything, man. We really appreciate it. And that is almost all I had to say. I also wanted to say, dude, congratulations on release of the EP. So The Outside, the EP came out July 10th, and we're going to hear a ton of music from it. So congratulations to you. And what's coming up first today?
Thank you. So right now I'm going to kick things off with a track called Osiris off the Outside EP. It's the first song on the EP, and it's a song about how Egyptian people be wildin'.
Check. Yeah. I want to give a quick shout out to Raby for putting me on this. Brad, thank you for having me. Let's have some fun. Yeah. I don't gotta say what I do, what I be on. I don't run the game for a couple of them eons. Money on my mom, put the money on my casket. Throw the bouquet, put the flowers in a basket. I don't wanna die, but I know I gotta ride out. When it's cold, I'ma go, gotta fly south. Down the river, I'ma float, think I might drown. Grow wings and I hope I never land. You my brother, man, why you gotta hide your other hand like? Open your iris, you're super childish. Osiris, you know you lost the challenge. You lost the challenge. You 6 feet down and backstabbing niggas in the middle of the night. Here's a riddle, if I kill him, is it right? Niggas stop, you too hot topic. You got pop, might just drop it. No cap, no copping, ain't got no options. I bounce you, homie, hopping. Death to the gossip, I'm counting the profits. Osiris, you're so solid. Before you knew it, you had money on your island. You hold it down, cause the world is full of violence. Osiris, open your eyes. You're super childish. You lost the challenge. You lost the challenge. Osiris, Osiris. So basically, I'ma take what I want and I play for keeps. Fuck patiently, I don't wait, I just take the C. Take the A out, I'm ready set. All my niggas on the soul, they already dead. I ain't worried about my blood, I'm already red. No repeats, I already said it. Cash rules everything around me. Cream in the county, you love with my bounty. Hunt my bounty, I don't got a front cause my dogs are surround me. Keep them all around me. Moat in the crown, I'm the king now. Say goodnight to the fam in the underground. Osiris, you're so solid. Before you knew it, you had money on your eyelids. You hold it down, cause the world is full of violence. Osiris.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, thank you. Thank you, man. So in case there are people on this live stream who are finding out about you for the first time, can you tell us more about who you are personally, musically? And I mean, I know I was reading up about how you said spent time with your grandmother out in Port-au-Prince in Haiti, and I'm wondering how all of those cultural experiences, musical experiences, all combined to form you as a musician as you find yourself right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, so number one, hi, new people. I'm ToBy. Personally, I'm just a regular dude with a lot of thoughts. I think is the best way I can describe myself. My friends know that I joke way too much, but when I'm writing music, I tend to get like really, really personal and serious. So there's that like dichotomy constantly clashing. As for Port-au-Prince and my upbringing. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida, but my entire family's Haitian. So I would fly over to Haiti like twice a year, spend like a lot of time. I've done birthdays there. Practically grew up there my like formative years. And one of the most notable locations, especially kind of around like late high school when I started writing music as ToBy for myself, was this rooftop at my grandmother's house overlooking Port-au-Prince, Haiti. It's like a beautiful mountainside. If you look far enough out, you can see the beach. While it isn't like present literally in any of my songs, it's those influences and those like, you know, auras that I remember when I'm trying to, you know, create.
How about the Egyptian influence to Osiris? Where did that come from?
That came from, ironically, and I have to give a huge shout out to Cole Kushner of Dissect podcast. I don't know if anybody listens to that, but he did this season on Frank Ocean's Blonde, and in it he had to go like backtrack through his discography, and he had this segment talking about the song Pyramids, the like 10-minute song Pyramids. And he was like, yeah, it's like a modern retelling of Cleopatra and Mark Antony, and like all of this like really, really cool stuff. But like it's contextualized in contemporary vernacular. Like it's like a top 40 like pop, hip hop, R&B fusion song, but it's about all of this like Egyptian stuff. And I was like, yo, that's really, really cool. I want to try something like that about Osiris, who was like always someone that I kind of geeked out about when I was younger, because I'm really into
money on your
mythology.
eyelids.
Exactly.
Nice. Well, dude, thank you for sharing the music with us and sharing some words and some thoughts behind that music. And we're barely scratching the surface right now. There's a ton more music coming up. Can you tell us what you're going to do second today?
Yeah, absolutely. So my second track is called Cascades. It's my personal favorite on the EP. So I'm going to try and play it on guitar for the first time ever.
Nice.
What's up?
Can you go ahead and stop Ableton there?
How's that? No. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check.
Cascades I lay with you on Saturdays I play with you. You're mad at me, I'll stay with you. I'm on my way, please take me too. It's just so interesting how all the texts are random. Sex, it makes me feel so empty. I just can't keep on forgetting. Look at me, is this thing on? I'm saying testing, is there food at home? Messy, can't leave you alone. Don't you have things to do? This is a perfect view. I lay with you on Saturdays. I play with you. You're mad at me, I'll stay with you. I'm on my way, please take Me too. Can we order in tonight? Don't wanna go outside. I'm feeling comfortable. My homie's putting on a show. I don't wanna go. Crack a smile for another photo. I'm not in love with you. I'm in front of you. And this is what we have. Cascades Island with you on Saturdays. I play with you. I'm on my way. Please tell me to. All that I need will lay with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice. Thanks, man.
Whew. Nerve-wracking stuff, Brad.
Yeah. How'd you feel?
Nerve-wracking stuff.
How'd you feel about it, man? I felt good about it.
I'm surprised I didn't mess up as much as I have been in rehearsal. So, baby steps.
Yeah. So, playing the guitar, beat production, vocalizing. I know you're involved in a lot of artistic pursuits, including acting. James and Ray and the Ray B team hit me to the One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest performance of yours, which, I mean, it's one of the all-time great stories ever. And you acted in, what did you act? This is a total digression, but what did you play in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
I played one of the Attendant Williams, I believe. So
Okay.
I was like roughing up
McMurphy?
McMurphy, exactly. The
Yeah.
protagonist.
Good. Well, so the question that I meant to ask is, so between all of those, and I know you just told me offline, just before we went live, that you're about to coach a voiceover session, coach somebody else's voiceover. So you're very involved artistically. What do you do to balance all of those endeavors between music and everything else that you're doing outside of music?
Well, like we talked about offline, I just don't sleep, man. I have just omitted sleep from my daily schedule. No, that's a joke. I've always been interested in these things, and when I do something 100%. So when I was acting, I was obviously doing music, but the I guess energy was fluctuating between the two. Sometimes I'd be like 50% in music, 100% in acting if I had a part coming up, or if I'm kind of like right now, I'm not really working on anything acting wise, so I'm 100% in my music. I just know the day will come where I'll have to be 100% at both. So yeah, I mean, I think once you love something, it doesn't feel like work. You know, it doesn't feel like arduous or stressful. It's just like what you want to do. So you put your all into it.
Does it feel like the same part of your brain that you're flexing when you do both of those different pursuits, or do you consciously feel that it's different parts of your brain and different sort of blood flow to different areas of your brain is causes? Do you use different parts of your brain to do these things, or does it feel like it's all part of the same endeavor?
So the way I think about it is they're like next door neighbors. So whereas with acting, if I need to turn something on, I could like go over to the music side and like borrow something really quick and bring it into the acting, and vice versa with the music. If I need to have like a really theatrical performance or I'm writing about a really theatrical subject, I can like, go back and forth.
Yeah.
The one that I have yet to kind of figure out and bring into, like, meld some of those different inclinations is I started doing stand-up comedy, And that is like a whole other monster. It is nothing like acting. It is nothing like performing on stage. I think it requires like a deeper sense of vulnerability to make really good. And that's the art, like finding out how to make vulnerability, funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, dude, that's all very elegantly put. Hopefully sooner than later the performing arts come back in the way that we were accustomed to them being. Hopefully you're able to get up on stage and tell jokes sooner than later. But I mean, in the meantime, I really appreciate you doing this virtually from across the country. From me, it's going great, and we're only, I don't know, we're still not we're just scratching the surface still. There's quite a bit more. Can you tell us what you're going to do third today?
Sure thing. My third track is a very personal joint. It's the last track off the Outside EP. It's called Wishes. I wrote it on my 26th birthday. I didn't see my friends. I didn't hang out with my family or anything. I just locked myself in the studio with one of these beats that Omar sent over, OE Beats. And I just had to get some stuff on paper and talk about what I was going through as I was getting older.
Nice. We'd love to hear it.
Test.
Maybe I feel the same way. So the next time you tell me you love me, if there is a next time, I'll say I love you too.
Yeah. I wish, yeah. I wish, yeah.
I wish I wasn't so honest. Wish I didn't make comments on things I see about you and me. Wishing I would just stop it. I've been hooked on my phonics since Little League and Bionicles. The start of my chronicle. Are you hearing my voice? You just waiting to talk. I wasn't banging no block or parading blame against them mobs for the shit I saw on the news. Held my tongue about my views and people died. Yeah. I got my thoughts in the cloud, got my head in the trees, my homies lost in the weed. Cooked the pasta with the vodka and cream. Thought I lost it when I followed my dream. And now I'm rocking out on stages, it's outrageous. Now your girl on her knees, saying she never do this. Oh, she think that I'm stupid. We can pretend if you like, we can pretend for the night. I'ma leave and you gon' stay and live the rest of his life, wondering if it feels right. I keep complaining about the shit I never change. When I get thirsty, I just walk in the rain. Cause if I cry, then they won't see it. If I die, they won't believe it. It ain't a crime to be deceiving. Drop a dime and I'll be leaving. I don't want you cause I'm onto something. See my homie off to something. Told my mama off to something. I hate growing up and suffering. I hate growing up. I hate growing up.
Thank you.
You're too kind, Brad. You're too kind.
That is false, man. You are too kind. You're doing this thing right in the middle of not even quite noon for you. It's 2:50 in the afternoon for me, but this is exactly the way that I want my day to be going. You're the one that did that, so cheers to you, man. Thank you.
Cheers.
You mentioned Omar and started to talk about OE Beats right before you played the last song. Can you talk a little bit more about what that relationship looks like when you guys get into the studio together, or when you send around beats? Like, what does he bring to the table as a producer, and what does that relationship look like when you guys collaborate?
Oh, Omar. What to say about Omar? He's he's the best. I love the guy. Funny enough, we've only been in the studio together once, and we made one song that day, and it isn't on the EP. It's on a future project that my label's gonna kill me if I talk about. But yeah, we only locked in the one time in person. But there's this really funny story I love to tell where basically Omar is a production student of one of my best friends, Ruben Cardenas, who's also my producer and engineer. We go way back, like we were kindergarten best friends. And apparently, I had a birthday party at my house in Miami one day, and Omar was there, and we like played Super Smash Bros. But I didn't know who he was. I had no idea who he was. Ruben just brought him through. And then when we started working together, I want to say in 2017, when he was sending me beats and stuff, he was like, dude, I know you. I've been to your house. And I was like so scared.
Did he say it in super deep voice, like, I've been to your house?
No, he said it with like a Miami accent. So it was like even scarier. But no, Omar's the dude, man. Omar is amazing. Any artist would be lucky to work with Omar. OE Beats. He's got so much crazy cool stuff in his vault. And I have to give him all the shout outs because the Outside EP wouldn't be anything near what it is without him.
Nice. Good. Well, hopefully I don't know if he's tuned in right now or not, but that's a ringing endorsement. Sounds like you guys have a lot of good collaboration has been done so far. Hopefully a relationship continues in the future. And speaking of the future of this session, what do you want to do, man? Do you want to do a fourth, or do you want to sign off? How are you feeling right now?
Well, if this were like a show, I would ask the crowd if they want me to do a fourth. But I can't see anything. Because
all right, so Brian Ross says that. Can you see the computer, or is Daniel the only one that can see it?
Daniel is the closest because I have bad eyes.
We've got woohoo. We've got a whole bunch of hand clap emojis happening. Yeah, so there is definitely some support for more music.
Jonah wants a fourth. I'll give it to Jonah. Daniel wants a fourth. All right, let's go ahead and do a fourth song. Why not? Okay, this one. Ooh, if I thought my label was gonna kill me before, I'm about to play y'all. I'll play y'all an album cut. This one is unnamed, but you can find the instrumental. The instrumental is out. It's called Tokyo Campfire by a group called As Is. You can follow them, As Is Lo-Fi. They're amazing producers. They're all my best friends, and I love them. And yeah, this is a song.
right.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, man. Dude, yeah, totally worth it, man. Hopefully we didn't get you in too much trouble there. I'm glad that you decided to do that. Thank you, label. Who is the label?
Magnetic Moon Records.
Magnetic Moon. Thank you.
I'll probably have a long call after this. So
Yeah. Well, hopefully that lessens whatever trouble you're about to get in, because we did just plug them. Magnetic Moon, you're the best. Thank you guys. Thank you for sharing that. And dude, Reggie, thank you for coming through and doing this. We really appreciate it. We of course appreciate Daniel behind my camera here at Subculture. Behind your camera, also there is a Daniel in Los Angeles. Jonah, Adrian, guys from the band The City, thank you. The set looks beautiful, man. This is a really cool room that you have, so we appreciate you coming and doing it. And plug all of your stuff. What's the best way for people to keep track of ToBy as new stuff is released? Is Instagram and Spotify tend to be the place that you make your announcements, or what's the best way for people to keep in touch?
So it's actually, you just said them. Instagram, I'm always on my Instagram. I'm talking to fans on Instagram, answering questions, commenting, doing my thing on Instagram. And Spotify is definitely the place I would prefer you to stream my music. Obviously, you can stream it however you want, but if you have the time to check out the Spotify, 100% do so. You can find me on Instagram at ITS_TOBY season. So at It's ToBy Season. Spotify is ToBy. And yeah, everything else is the same. It's all ITS_TOBY season. It's Twitter, Facebook.
Nice. Good, man. Well, thank you very much for doing it, and best of continued luck on The Outside. That EP came out on July 10th. It is out in the world. We just heard 3 songs from it. We heard an album cut that is as of yet unreleased. So thank you for sharing all that music with us, and enjoy the rest of your day in sunny Los Angeles, man. Thank you.
Will do. Thank you, man.
All right. I'll see ya.